All right, hi friends, how you doing? Day 542 coming to you really late, 11:50. So that gives me 10 minutes to finish up this live. But I'm still showing up, my friends. It's all about consistency. I'm building that muscle. Come on now. And so today I want to come in and just share something with you pretty quick. It is the difference between a consultant versus a mentor. If I have time, I'll throw in difference between a mentor and a coach as well. And so I listened to an audio from John Maxwell, and he talked about the difference. And so he started off talking about a consultant. And so he shared that a consultant is someone who extracts from you to figure out how you think. Okay, so again, a consultant is someone who extracts from you to figure out how you think. A mentor, on the other hand, is someone you extract from to figure out how they think. You guys get that difference? Right? A consultant, they try to figure out basically how you're thinking, how you're making decisions, and then they kind of consult you on how and what you're doing. Versus a mentor is someone you actually have to learn from by extracting the gold that they have that they may not even know they have within them. And so, but that's your job as a mentee. And so, there's a number of things as well around that. I'm going to talk more about mentorship rather than consulting because, again, consultant, typically you pay a fee and they kind of just, do their work, right? A mentor, I believe, is more of a long-term relationship that you can actually build with and get to know somebody more and more on a one-to-one personal basis. And what I've heard many times is that when it comes to a mentor, you can't actually earn a mentor per se, but what you can do is earn their attention. And John Maxwell talks about this all the time. And how do you earn their attention? It's how you show up. It's how you show your appreciation, and it's how hungry you are when you see them. And so many times, I've talked to many people. I've mentored a number of people myself in the past number of years, and a lot of times I find it's most people for them it's nice to have something, a certain result, but they're not really hungry. They're not really showing up for themselves, or they want to do things their way, which is fine, right? Like, I don't really care how people do or make decisions, right? But if they want help, I'd love to be able to help somebody, but are you actually going to use the things that I'm going to share with you? If not, then what was that for, right? The whole point is you're not where you want to be. Hence, you're looking for something to help you move forward, right? If you're not going to actually use that, then really what you're trying to find is probably an easier way to get to where you want to be versus the current way that you've tried. A lot of people, they actually try to take away the journey, the pain, to actually get to where they want to be. And so they ask for advice, they ask for information, they want to educate themselves, but really they just don't want to have their journey be as painful as it has to be, really. And the bigger your goal, the more painful it's going to be. And so, let me see here. What else did John say? Okay, so he talks about when it comes to a mentor, your only goal is actually to dig gold, again, from your mentor that he doesn't even know that he has. Okay? Because the thing is, your mentor, assuming he has what you want, right? Whether it be the results, whether it be the relationships, whatever it is, right? There has to be a reason why you want them to mentor you, right? You respect them because of certain accolades or achievements that they have, right? Or maybe it's their spirit, maybe it's their whatever, it doesn't matter, right? And so a lot of times a mentor, only through their experiences have they been able to learn what they've been able to learn. And sometimes they don't even know where they learned it from. However, when they've accumulated so many different experiences and lessons, when they share with somebody else, a lot of times it's actually intuitive. So they may not even know where it's coming from, but they just know it's inside. And again, as a mentee, your job is to be able to draw that out of your mentor, extract how they think and got to where they're at. Okay? And so, how did John state it? He said basically, one stride from your mentor is like 10 steps of yours, right? So you always try to catch up, right? And so you got to figure out and break it down so that you can understand it, Okay, because a lot of times your mentor will not know how to break it down specifically for you to understand. He just knows that he's got freaking amazing juice that he can give you. You know, some freaking gold, liquid gold, like, ugh. Oh man, I get excited about this stuff. And then here's the thing: if you know more than your mentor, then this is probably the wrong mentor for you. Okay, because one of the best gifts you can give to your mentor is to grow. Right? When you grow, then your mentor feels amazing because he poured into you, and one of the things that he wants to see is for you to actually use it and grow. Right? In a way, it justifies his time and energy in investing into you. Okay, so what do you have to do? Just do what they taught you, right? It's that simple. But of course, it has to align with your values, right? It's not like, you shouldn't do everything somebody tells you just because, right? It has to align with your values. It has to not go against your values. But if it doesn't, well, why not try something that you haven't tried before? What if it actually helps you get you where you want to be? Okay, and then he also talked about insecure people. For them, they always think about themselves first. And when you do that, when you think about yourself first, you can never actually fully give if you do that, right? And the thing is, secure people, they're able to give freely because they don't have to worry about overcome their own insecurities, right? So just think about that. Are you an insecure person or are you a secure person? Do you think about yourself first, or do you try to focus on helping others? Do you give freely, or are you like, what's in it for me? If you're the latter, what's in it for me, then you're probably an insecure person. If you're focusing on trying to give value, add value, and just giving freely to people, then you're probably a secure person. Because you don't have to worry about your insecurities. Because you don't have any, or maybe you'll have a few. Okay? So, again, I think mentorship and having a mentor in your life is just so powerful. Like, I am so grateful for all the ones that I've had in my life. Some I don't have a relationship anymore, but others I've had for over 15 years. And the relationship, the long term ones are amazing, and it just allows me to grow and just gives me a sounding board, and most importantly, an example to follow. Oh my gosh. You know, yeah, that's the biggest thing, right? Find people that have done what you want to do or have the results that you want, and then just ask them. If you're sincere and you're at a point in your life where you actually want to move forward, then ask them to see if they're willing to mentor you. Okay, and of course, show them how much you appreciate it by doing what they say, right? Some will charge you, some will not. It really depends on the type of relationship that you're looking to create and what type of relationship they can actually add into their current life. So anyways, that's all I want to share tonight, folks. I've got 1.5 minutes left till midnight, so I'm just gonna finish up and just say you guys are amazing. Just biggest thing is just say yes to yourself. Invest in yourself, my friends. Grow, become your best authentic self. And I'd love to hear your progress, and I'll talk to you guys soon.